Hello everyone, and welcome back to Arcanum Power Source. This is Joshua Peter. This is a special reading for the Scorpio full moon, which is perfecting at this moment at 17 degrees of Scorpio. The full moon in Scorpio, embracing an emotional transfiguration in our lives. Thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and call in our angels and our spirit guides. Thank you, all the angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirits, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here. All the ascended masters from the pure white light and the pure darkness. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all of us to have the information we seek to assist us in remaining on our highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for all of your blessings and beautiful messages. We receive them with and in the love and life in which they are intended. And we thank you so much. Dear Spirit, the all, the oneness, the light and the dark, the guardians of the Northern Gateway, Eastern, Southern, and Western Gateway, thank you for being present here. What would you like us to know about ourselves at this time? We are honored that you chose to use us as the instruments by which you would come through and experience life. What would you like us to know as we embrace the scorpionic energy and witness the illumination of your sacred mysteries? Oh, got a card, sacred mysteries. What would you like us to know about ourselves at this time? Thank you so much for being here. Almost forgot to cut the deck. This is a very special reading. This is the full moon in Scorpio. Please look that up and find out what that means. I would like to discuss it, but it's far more mystical when you learn for yourself. The wisdom that your higher self feeds you is absolutely divine. We're using the Tarot of Ceremonial Magic by Lon Milo Duquette, which is a pictorial synthesis of the three great pillars of magic: astrology, Inashian magic, and the Goetia. I will be following that up with Insight from the Chicken Kabbalah by Lon Milo Duquette. Gotta get a crystal healing and magical stone energy insight, and then follow up with the Holy Good Book. I will also be using the Sacred Earth Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. So let's see what's underneath the deck. We had the Five of Cups. This is Mars and Scorpio. Loss and pleasure. It's a 5. Scorpio rules the 5th. Well, Scorpio, the halfway point, the 5 halfway point. So let's see what this is all about. 5 of Cups. We have 3 cups spilt, 2 are left. This is loss and pleasure. Mars and Scorpio. Gubura of Bria. The divinatory meanings: disappointment in love or pleasure. Expected pleasure thwarted. And here the angels of the Shemhamperish. Hastening to hear, liberator from deceit. Gubura of Bria. then the archangels are in Bria, and they're on the pillar of severity. That's what, yeah, that's what this was. The Gabura, the 5 is the Gabura. It's a halfway point. It's a transition period as we move down the tree of life. Let's take a look. As we move down the tree of life, this is Gabura, Mars. That's Gabura. Gabura of Bria. Kamiel, who sees God. Take a look at you. Take a look at that person in the mirror. When you look in the mirror, you're seeing God. Kamiel in the creative world. Ruled by Mars. Very much scorpionic. Mars is the ancient ruler of Scorpio. And we have justice, balance, the 8th card, and this is the justice in this deck is switched, or justice and the strength are switched. Instead of holding the 11th position, it holds the 8th position in the major arcana, and lust holds the 11th position instead of the 8th position. Justice. In fact, I'll say something. My natal chart, I am a Scorpio sun at 4 degrees conjunct Pluto, or 5 degrees conjunct Pluto at 4. And that's my 9th house, and my rising is Aquarius, 1st house. So that means Sagittarius is my 10th house energy. Okay, just wondering. All right. Justice. Major Arcana. This is big. The scales are being balanced out. Daughters of the Lords of Truth. Ruler of the balance. This is Libra. And I am a cusp. Scorpio on the cusp at 20 on the 28th. I'm a cusp. Anything between the first 6 days of each sign is a cusp energy. So I have lots of Libra in my spirit. Ruler is Venus. Exalted planet is Saturn. The air sign, Libra. Some general divinatory meanings in spiritual matters. This is equilibrium, karmic law, the dance of life, and all possibilities. In matters of the heart, a woman satisfied. In intellectual matters, balance. Weigh each thought against its opposite. In material matters, lawsuits, treaties, pause and look before you leap. Hebrew letter is Lamed, meaning ox goad. In the traditional justice card, she has an ox goad in one hand and scales in the other. The ox goad is a prodding instrument to prod you along, to keep you focused, keep going, keep reading, keep grinding, keep going, keep being goaded into your new endeavor. The path of the Zephyr Yetzirah is faithful intelligence. Traditional image is a conventional figure of justice with scales and balances. Very interesting. There is our pathway from 5 to 6. This Gabura is the 5th Sephira. And with justice being here, we're now going from 5 to divine knowledge and intelligence in Tefereth. Sphera of beauty. The Ten of Wands, completion, Malkut, Saturn in Sagittarius. This is oppression. There are your key dates. The 10. So we are completing the great work, so to speak. Let's see what La Milo has to say about it. This is Malkut of Atziluth. Blind force, violent energy, obstinate cruelty, self-devouring lust of results. That sounds very scorpionic, doesn't it? The angels of the Shemhamperish, expectation and patience. That's very Libra. Day and night spirit of the Goetias. And what was this again? Malkut of Atziluth. Malkut. Okay. Malkut of Atziluth. Absolute is the highest frequency Kabbalistic world where the divine resides. I just heard some pretty birds chirping. Okay. Malkut. Olam Yeseroth, sphere of the elements of Atziluth. Lord of the earth. Oh, that's very Scorpio. That's Hades. That's okay. Lord of the earth. Yeah. Down here in manifestation. Adonai Aharetz. Lord of the earth. That's the divine name. Malkut of Atziluth. Okay. And finally, the Two of Swords. Moon in Libra. Okay. Moon in Libra. Peace restored. More of that balancing energy. In the traditional Rider-Waite imagery, the Two of Swords and the Justice are very similar in their energy. Here we go. Two of Swords. Peace restored. Blessed be. Chokmah of Yetzirah. This is the first manifestation of air, equilibrium abiding above disruption, dormant antagonism. There's that equilibrium again. Angels of the Shemhamperish, rejoicing over all, guardian and preserver. They're your day and night spirits of the Goetia. Okay, and then we have Chokmah of Atziluth. No, Chokmah of Yetzirah. Let me double check. Chokmah of Yetzirah. Here are the angels that are in Yetzirah. This is that our Kabbalistic world. Oh, I gotta go back to review this Lamed. I didn't read about Lamed. Chokmah from the second Sephira of Yetzirah, wheels. Ophanim. Chokmah, the zodiac of the formative world. I want to go back to Lamed. Lamed. There it is. Yeah, path 22. There's Lamed right there. That's the justice path. To 6. And then 2. Joining 2. So we have, this is lit up. That's lit up. And Malkuth. There's Lamed here. Path number 22. It joins Geburah, strength, to Tifereth, beauty. Lamed is the little yod at the top of the Lamed towers over and above all other letters. It makes it easy to recognize. Lamed looks like a snake that has swallowed a brick and is now having second thoughts. That's funny. I was watching a video on Scorpios or scorpions last night, and a monitor lizard ate a scorpion, and then he was paralyzed for 12 hours, and he just couldn't move, and he looked like he regretted having eaten that scorpion. This made me think of that. Lamed is spelled as such. 3 letters enumerate to 74 and mean ox goad, also to teach and to discipline. The ox goad is the pointy stick that prods the ox, Aleph, down the straight and narrow furrows of the field. Without the ox goad, the ox would be an undomesticated animal, and Aleph would spin completely out of control. This indicates that there is a special relationship between Lamed and Aleph. Aleph is the name of, well, these two is the name of the God most holy, is the name of God most holy, and as such, it means not. Lamed makes sure that the infinite power of the Holy Spirit of Aleph is channeled into what we perceive as natural patterns. I am proud to have been named Lamed because it also means teacher and scholar. Lamed is one of the 12 simple letters and represents the zodiacal sign of Libra. The tarot trump is justice. And that's Lamed for you. Okay. Let's get a crystal healing right here. Iolite. Intuition, insight, and vision. This is blue and purple. Third eye chakra. Common origins, Brazil, India, and Madagascar. Why is it magic? Iolite is a truly visionary stone. Its tranquil colors act as a gentle guide to enhancing spiritual vision. It is also an emotional navigational tool, helping to raise your personal awareness and provide insight into addictive or self-destructive behavior. This energetic positivity will free you from the past, will free you from past obstacles, negate disharmony with a friend or partner, and reconnect you to your true self. It stimulates creativity by opening new thought processes. Healers use it to detoxify the body and regulate metabolism. For personal use, place it on your third eye during meditation to open yourself to spiritual discovery. And in your home, display where it can catch the light and fill a room with happiness. And at work, it inspires new ways of solving old problems. And here it is. Iolite. Okay. Let's go to the good book. I love the, let's see, oh, Colossians. The supremacy of Christ. He is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of all creation. For in him all things in heaven and on earth were created, things visible and invisible, whether thrones or dominions or rulers or powers, all things have been created through him and for him. He himself is before all things, and in him all things hold together. He is the head of the body, the church. He is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, so that he might come to have first place in everything. For in him all the fullness of God was pleased to dwell. And through him God was pleased to reconcile to himself all things, whether on earth or in heaven, by making peace through the blood of his cross. And you who were once estranged and hostile in mind, doing evil deeds, he has now reconciled. Balance. He has now reconciled in his fleshly body through death, so as to present you holy and blameless and irreproachable before him, provides that you continue securely established and steadfast in the faith, without shifting from the hope promised by the gospel that you heard, which has been proclaimed to every creature under heaven. I, Paul, became a servant of this gospel, the gospel of the Lord. Thank you. That is the supremacy of Christ. And finally, we have our Sacred Earth Oracle. Last reading we had stretch. Thank you, Mother Gaia. We come to you seeking divine holy wisdom. What would you like us to know, Mother Gaia, about ourselves at this time? We are so honored that you made yourself available and that you support us in abundance. We're so thankful for what you've given us. And we are so thankful for the continued support, love, and abundance that you provide us. It is our desire that you be healed and that you be restored and renewed at this time. For it is only you that can save us and provide a home for us in this vast universe of space. Thank you so much. Dependability. Dependability. Let's hear all about it. The earthly meaning of dependability. Something that sounds too good to be true probably is. Choose dependability over grandiose promises. Stay focused and stick to your goals. Stating something loudly and repeatedly does not make it true. Do not be distracted by secondhand or ill informed opinions. The truth always has a way of revealing itself. You don't need to get involved. Turn to or be someone you can trust. In spiritual meetings, listen and respect all points of view, but in the end, you must be true to yourself. Put your faith in the great compassion of your heart and find comfort knowing that love is the greatest law of all. In the arms of Mother Earth, you can find acceptance, clarity, and beauty you can depend on. The law of love is absolute. Some insights. Rocks do not levitate and planets don't swing out of orbit. Nature is dependable. In space and on Earth, atoms follow the same rules. Light travels at the same speed everywhere, be it from a distant star or the flame of a birthday candle. Water boils at 100 degrees. You can depend on gravity, the rotation of the earth, and that your forgotten coffee will cool to room temperature. Nature has laws it follows without exception. There is not one set of laws for the mountaintops and another for the valleys. Stars abide by the same laws as grains of sand. It is nature's loyalty to these laws that gives Earth the order it needs to support life. Outside of these laws is chaos and miracles. Before you accept a truth as absolute, put it to the test. Is it as true for the weak as it is for the strong? Is it as right for the rich as it is for the poor? The laws of the universe have no bias. We can depend of them regardless of age, wealth, culture, or status. A word from Mother Gaia. Dependability. Be someone you can love and trust. Remain steadfast in your truth. That's all for now. This is Joshua Peter. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Happy full moon in Scorpio. Until next time, namaste.